Welcome to Bleachers and Speakers. I'm your host, Joe, and I got my boy B. Foster with me, and we're back for another featured player of the week. This week, or this episode, or this edition of Featured Player of the Week is on an NFL draft prospect. Foster, I'll let you take it from here.
All right, the first feature player of the week is Keon Coleman, who was categorized as a jump ball and short yardage threat. He is 6'3", 213 pounds, so pretty tall, pretty solid guy. And he ran a 4.61 40-yard dash. He
Ugh.
also had a 30, yeah, pretty nasty. He also had a 38-inch vertical, and he previously played football and basketball at Michigan State. As far as his strengths, he has good ball skills, soft hands. He has a 3% drop rate, which is remarkable, much higher than all the other elite receivers. And he presents at the next level as a red zone threat, red zone specialist. He gets full extension to high point balls at their highest point. He has punt return capabilities, and he's a difficult guy to tackle. As far as his weaknesses, he has a lack of speed to get off on press coverage, and he lacks acceleration in and out of his breaks. He is not a prolific run blocker, despite the fact that he has good size, and he could struggle to get separation at the next level. This could pose an issue because his contested catch rate is only 34%. So for a guy as tall as he is and as good as he is at jump balls, his contested catch rate is not as high as you would want it, especially given that he's not going to get elite separation to the next level. So that's one of the biggest issues is that he does have the capability to make the circus catch, but he hasn't done it at a consistent level as of yet. The other big concern is that um, he didn't have elite production last year. He did have 11 touchdowns, but he only had 50 receptions for 658 yards. And there's some guys that we'll talk about later on that had upwards of 1,000 yards. So he didn't have elite productivity, but he did make them count by scoring touchdowns, mostly probably in the red zone or in short yardage. As far as his fit with the Lions, it looks like Josh Reynolds, our tall receiver that stretches the field, um, is kind of shopping around to different teams right now. So as of right now, we don't have any receivers with any size outside of Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's got some decent size. He's like 6'1". But Khalif Raymond, Jamison Williams, not very big. I'm in Ross St. Brown. So so
Smurfs.
he who?
They Smurfs.
You said Smurf. Oh, you
Yeah.
saying it's small?
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that I think that he does have will fit in well because he would be a pretty good possession receiver, and he would give us somebody that can be a threat down in the red zone along with our other weapons. He's projected to go in the second round, so the mid to early to mid second round. So, he's likely to be around for our first round pick, and I don't know if he may fall to the end of the second round. So it's really tough to say, but I wouldn't be upset if we went after him, but he's not on the top of my list of receivers to say the very least.
You know, sadly, he ran a poor 40 time,
Yeah,
but I've seen him play numerous times. He plays a lot faster than 4.61. I've
yeah,
seen
yeah,
I've seen 4.61. I've seen he's a lot faster than that. I'm sorry. Maybe it was a bad day, but he ran a couple of times. So it wasn't just one run and stopped. He ran a couple of times, and I think his second 40 time was higher than the first one. So, uh that's the only thing the knock I have about Keon Coleman is his speed. So I think what we need is We need that person that's, 4'5", 4'4", with that with that kinda size, and there be, uh, athletes at 1st and 2nd round available. Now if you
We don't talk about it.
we'll talk about it, but that
Yeah.
is our player of the week. Foster, you did a magnificent job once again. Subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube. Also, you can check us out on all streaming podcast platforms. Just type in Bleachers to Speakers, FFFN. You can catch us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast, everywhere that streams a podcast, audio wise, you can check us out there.